Hello guys, this is Amy Album at Spa, Miami and Atlanta. I am right now in Atlanta, broadcasting live to Atlanta, and today's topic is going to be ingrown hairs and laser hair removal. Does laser hair removal get rid of ingrown hairs? So the first thing that I want to stress out that people have this misconception thinking that if you do laser hair removal and you have ingrown hairs, and let's talk now particularly on the bikini area, on the around the vagina, on the pubis, and on the beard, on men's beard, okay? Let's just talk about that. The understanding some people have is that it will get rid of the ingrown hairs. And some people ask me, will it get rid of ingrown hairs? So I want to specify and explain exactly how it works. The reason that anybody has ingrown hairs is for a very simple reason. The hair comes out, hi Abdullah, and the hair comes out, it cannot break through the skin, it curls up and goes back into the skin, be it on the neck, on the beard, or be it on the bikini, or on the legs, or on the pubis. Now, here is the problem that we have. If you already have ingrown hairs, you must open the ingrown hairs. Either you do it yourself, you get a clean, sterile lancet, like a needle, a sterile needle. You take a bath in hot water, so steam heat opens. You come out of the bath, you take a piece of alcohol, a piece of cotton with a little bit of alcohol, you wipe the area, and then you take the lancet and you open the ingrown hairs that you have with the lancet. If you are in the process of doing laser hair removal, I do not suggest that you twist the hair out. I suggest if you open it and the hair just comes out as you open it, it's okay. But if the hair, the follicle is intact, don't pull it out. Just take a razor, shave off the hair that's on the outside and let it be. And then go for your appointment for laser hair removal. So just listen. If there is a case where you want to do laser hair removal, but you didn't do yet laser hair removal, or you didn't make yet an appointment, I suggested a day or two before you do laser hair removal, you just do what I said. Heat, take a bath, not a shower, bath. So you sit in warm water, open it, and shave it. You also have to understand that to do laser hair removal, you cannot wax the hair, you cannot twist the hair, you cannot thread the hair, you should not use the depilatory creams. I just made a video yesterday about it. You should only shave. You should shave with a razor that has either 4 or 5 blades, and the blades go diagonally like this. And you can buy men's razors, a Bashik or any brand. You can buy men's razors and you can use the either disposable or you can use the lasers and just shave. Shave the area before you go for laser hair removal. If indeed you do not have ingrown hairs right now and you started laser hair, I just had somebody, I'm in Atlanta, I just had somebody that came from North Florida to see me, and she had ingrown hairs. So I said, okay, and we did already laser, so I explained to the mother that she needs to take the hairs out before her treatment. I used to laser at least 9 times in my beard, and some good, but then I stopped use laser, hold on. Laser return, my hair same was. Thank you so much for your videos. You really have helped me out a lot. Listen, Abdullah, Shofte, I'm going to explain you something. When you do laser hair removal, first of all, I don't know if you do laser hair removal, which is a true laser, or you are doing IPL. IPL is not laser. It looks like laser, sounds like laser, is in a box like laser, but it's not a laser. That's number one. Number two, laser hair removal has to be done not 9 times. The minimum is 12 times. You're a man. You have hormones. You have testosterone, which in a man, in women too, is responsible not only for sex hormone, but it's also responsible for hair. So because you have testosterone, you grow hair. And when you grow hair, the testosterone goes in the blood, goes to the hair follicle, and it stimulates the hair growth. So you will require more than 12 treatments. So now 9 treatments is not enough. So you have to have 2 equations. One, that it is a real laser and not an IPL. You preferably should have, because you are Arab, you have darker skin, you preferably should have a YAG, Y-A-G, YAG-based laser. And you must do minimum 12 treatments. I have patients in Miami that I do already laser for 2.5 years or 3 years because you have testosterone. It stimulates hair growth. So each time that you come, I kill about 10% of your hairs. But because you have testosterone, you are stimulating. And just remember, ladies and gentlemen, on a square inch, which is this big, of human skin, you have over 1,000 hair follicles. So if you have 1,000 hair follicles, you know, it takes time to kill the hair follicles that are active. Not all 1,000 will be always active, maybe 200, 500, 300, but it takes time. Thank you so much for your video. You're really able. No, Shofti. Not if you use 12 times. The minimum is 12 treatments. But you are a guy. That's what I'm explaining right now. Listen. When you're a man, men require more treatments on the face than women do because you have a testosterone. You have sex. If you don't have testosterone, you cannot have sex. So if you make sex, then you have testosterone, okay? And that makes the hair grow. So when it makes the hair grow, it's normal for men. So you need more than 12 treatments, but you need to go until you have no hairs. So said that, you know, I won't repeat it because there are other people that are listening. So listen to the video when I finish, listen to it again and again until you understand, or try to do an Arab translation so you understand what I'm saying, okay? Shukran, Habibi. Now, listen to me. Anybody out there that has questions, thank you for the thumbs up. I am right now here, I am waiting for my next appointment. If you have questions, if you want to ask me anything, I am here to answer you. But going back to the ingrown hairs. Ingrown hairs for men, ingrown hairs for women. The simple story of it is, in reality, does laser get rid of the ingrown hairs? Yes. However, you have to open them before you go for your laser treatment, if you have, unless you go for treatments and you have arrangements with the person like myself, and I go and I open them before your treatment, and then we do laser hair removal. So the answer is yes, laser does get rid of the ingrown hairs, but the ingrown hairs, I'm sorry, the ingrown hairs have to be open. You have to open and then the ingrown hairs will come out. Sorry, I have to take some water, guys. Excuse me. Okay, because I have the heat on and I'm not used to heat because in Florida we don't have the heat, so the heat dries me out. So this is the story about ingrown hairs that I wanted to share with you and wanted to clarify. Yes, laser will get rid of the ingrown hairs because laser will get rid of all hairs. But if they are ingrown and encapsulated, you take a lancet, you open it with a lancet and you take it out. Again, if you did laser for 2 years and it came back, then either you didn't do true laser. Ladies and gentlemen, understand that not all lasers or not all places they tell you that are lasers. Many times it's IPL. IPL is called intense pulse light. Intense pulse light really doesn't work permanently for hair removal and destruction. Only laser works for hair destruction. And in order for you guys to have a permanent result, remember, it's not a one-time treatment. You require a series of treatment. Now, since I think these questions come from the Middle East or come from dark people or Arab people or black people, the only laser that's suitable if you are Arab, if you are a dark Asian, if you are black, if you are dark Latina, the only laser that you can do is the YAG-based, Y-A-G. YAG is the name of the laser beam. So only the YAG-based laser is the only laser that's suitable for black skin or Arab skin or dark dark Asian skin. Why? Because the laser beam does not target the color of the skin. It only targets, you see, the color of the hair. How do you know if this is a true laser? You look, you call them, you call the company where you go, the clinic, and say, what is the name of your laser? They will give you the name. Go to Google, anything you want to know, go to Google and type in Google the name of the laser. And it will tell you the manufacturer, and it will tell you if it is laser or it is IPL. Big difference. That's how you know. And if you cannot find out, then look, I have white skin and black hair. Perfect. You can do any lasers, or you do YAG-based laser. That's what I explained a second ago. A YAG-based laser is suitable for all skin, from white to black, but particularly made for dark pigmented skin. Why? Because it doesn't target the color of the skin. It only targets, you see the black? Black, it targets only the black of the hair. So it targets only the melanin of the hair, not the melanin of the skin. This is why the YAG-based laser is the only laser that's suitable for dark skin, because it doesn't burn the skin. You understand? It doesn't burn the skin. It only looks for the color of the hair. This is why you have to have color on your hair. This is why if somebody is blonde or white, you cannot do laser, because no laser sees white or blonde, because not white and not blonde is color. It's not color. You don't see. You must have color in your hair. So for everybody, if you are white, you can use any laser. You can use all lasers, inclusive YAG-based laser. If you are dark, if you are Middle Eastern, if you are Asian, if you are black, if you are Latina, you have to use, no, it's not R like Robert, L like Linda, la, IPL, intense, pulse, light. You know, light. So IPL is no good, correct. IPL is no good. Only true laser. So for you, YAG, Y, like you, Y, A, G, geography. Y like young. So YAG-based laser. Listen, if you want to know, IPL means no good. YAG, correct. YAG is the laser that you want to find. Ladies and gentlemen, can somebody type in for Abdullah the word IPL? I like India, P like Peter, L like Linda. IPL. So IPL, yes, bravo Abdullah. IPL is no good. That does not work. Only for you would be the YAG laser, would be the best laser to use, because if you have color on your skin, it will not destroy the pigment of your skin. So, and now back to ingrown hairs, guys. So, if you are a man and you have ingrown hairs, a lot of black men have this. It's not necessarily a problem with Arab men. It's usually a problem with black men, because if you have hair that's curly, and the majority of black people have curly hair, So the hair tries to come out, cannot break through the skin, then it curls up and goes back under the skin. And you're welcome. And every hair that comes out from the pore, I will actually show you a picture, so hold on. I'll show you a picture. Okay. Eva is going to be the teacher now. Okay, I'm going to show you a picture. Can you see? This is the hair. This is the skin. This is the hair coming out. And can you see this here? I think you can see. Okay, so where my finger is, and this is the follicle under the skin. This is all under the skin. So when the hair comes out, this part here is the oil gland. That's the oil gland, sebum, which gives oil to the skin. When every hair that comes out, it gets through and it gets oil from the oil gland. So when the hair comes out, it has oil on it. When the hair is not able to break through, it cannot come through the skin, it cannot break through, it turns around, curls up, and stays under the skin, and now it creates a bump. What is the bump that it creates under the skin? Repeated oil gland. When the hair comes out, it has oil in it. But the oil is not supposed to stay encapsulated. The oil now creates bacteria. And now you have bacteria from the oil gland under the skin, and it creates bacteria and it creates infection. And this is for men or women. A lot of women have ingrown hair on the bikini, and you have a bump. Well, that's exactly what happens. The hair cannot break through, goes back in, curls up, stays in there. The oil is in there, creates bacteria, creates an infection, creates inflammation. It's many times very painful, very, very painful wherever it is and you touch it. And to get rid of it, you need to take a sterile. You go to the pharmacy and you buy lancet, needles, sterile needle. You clean with alcohol, you take the lancet, you open, and you get the hair out. A lot of times the hair is just sitting there, it already died, but it's sitting there. So you can just, when you open it, it will come out with the needle, just come out. If it doesn't come out and you hold it with a tweezer and it comes out, good. If you have to pull it, don't pull it. Just shave it with a clean razor, shave it, and then go and do laser hair removal. So the answer is yes. Laser hair removal gets rid 100% of ingrown hairs, because ingrown hairs is exactly the same thing as any other hair. It's just ingrown. It just went back under the skin. So yes, so laser does get rid of it, but in order for it to get rid of it, you have to open it, you have to take it out, and then you will do the laser on top of it, and then you will kill the follicle. Since I have you here, guys, I want to show you a drawing, and I will bring this very close. Okay, you can see here, 1, 2, 3, okay? So, hair, when hair grows, we have 3 stages of hair growth. This is the growing stage. This is in between, and this is the sleeping stage. And what this means is that when you laser, you have to laser the whole area where there is hair. Only 10% of all the hairs that you are lasering, whenever you go for laser, is in this growing stage, in this stage. You see, log, in this stage. It's called the anagen stage. Only 10% is in this stage. And what it physically means, so you guys understand a little bit theoretically what really happens under the skin. Every human hair, and I will show you so you can see. Can you see, okay, I have 2 red lines here. Can you see the red lines? Okay, the red lines here and here Those are blood vessels, where blood goes, blood vessels. This is the bottom of the follicle. These blood vessels bring food to the follicle. This is the follicle. This is the skin. This is outside of the skin. Every human hair, every single hair has these blood capillaries, blood vessels in the follicle. It's the blood vessels that bring blood, and the blood carries in it hormones, vitamins, oxygen, nutrition. Thank you in Toronto. Okay. Yeah, I appreciate it. So then you come to see me in Miami. But remember, it's not a one-time treatment. So waiting until you come to Florida, it's not a one-time treatment. You require 12 treatments. So will you come from Toronto every time? Maybe. Anyhow, let's go back to what I'm explaining you, and thank you for the compliment. So when these hairs grow, every hair has these blood vessels. The blood brings in, again, hormones, oxygen, food. What are hormones? Testosterone, estrogen, progesterone. Those are all hormones. In your bloodstream, thyroid, they are all hormones. They feed the hair follicle. Why do women have excessive hair growth on the face most of the time? Because they have an imbalance of hormones. They have maybe elevated testosterone, maybe most of the time when women have heavy beard, the testosterone will be elevated. Testosterone is the male hormone. Estrogen is the woman hormone. So it has the male hormone, but we all have we have estrogen, progesterone, testosterone. Men have also the same thing, but in opposite quantities. Testosterone is the dominant hormone. I don't trust at-home laser. Don't trust at-home laser because they don't work. It works for the person that sells them and manufactures them. They don't work. So don't spend your money. So when you have testosterone as a woman elevated, that means there's an imbalance. And the testosterone, remember the blood vessels here? The testosterone feeds the hair and makes the hair grow more and stimulates more hairs. And what you do in that case is you have to see a doctor, an endocrinologist, and you balance your hormones. You have to take medication to lower the testosterone, so you balance it. However, when you already have elevated hormones, an imbalance of hormones, and you have existing hairs already, changing and taking medication will stop new formation of hair, but it will not stop what already exists. Therefore, for those follicles that you already have, you must do laser hair removal. It's the only permanent method to do, only way to do. There is no other way but to do permanent laser hair removal. And you take medication, birth control, whatever it is, to balance the hormones so you don't stimulate more hair follicles. I don't trust at-home laser treatment. I didn't want to waste my money. Good. No, I'm going to visit family over a longer period and stay in Florida for a bit. I hope to see you while I am there. It will be my pleasure. I am in Miami Beach. 305-864-3333. 305-864-3333 is my phone number in Miami. It's my general number whether I'm in Miami or in Atlanta. I come to Atlanta, Georgia every 6 weeks. In Miami, that's my residence. I am there. I won't be in nowhere toward the from the 20th of February till the 10th of March. I will be in Europe, in Vienna. So I'm going back home. I won't be in America, but till the 20th of February, I will be in America, and then I will be back around the 10th. I'm going to Europe. That's where I am from. So, said that, I hope that I explained this a little bit about the hair growth and about the hormones and about ingrowns and what you need to do when you have unwanted hair. And let me just elaborate a little bit on the home machines, just so you understand something. A laser, a true laser, why do you think I have to wear, look, I have to wear these glasses when I do laser, and you, the patient, have to have your eyes covered with this. Why do you think that is? Do you know why that is? I tell you why. Because the laser is so potent and so strong that if the laser beam by chance hits your eye or hits my eye, the eyes have to be protected. So now think, when you buy a machine, a laser machine for at home, it's garbage. Why? Because you must see, right, what you do. How can you have a protective glasses to cover your eyes if you have to do the laser? So that's number one. Do you know what power? I have to have electric power, very strong electric cord to give me a lot of power for my laser machine. It's very strong. I cannot have any alcohol, I cannot have any oxygen open around when the laser goes on because there would be an explosion. So how can you compare a machine like this to a homemade machine? I don't know if any of you have cats or went to university. And when you went to school and the professor would teach you, and on the blackboard he would take a marker and the marker had a red dot. So he would show you on the board, and it was, everybody would see it on the board, and it was like a red laser. And it would show the word or whatever he wanted to show you. Or if you have a cat, you buy toys and it looks a toy and you play with the cat and it's a red laser. It's called the cold laser. That is exactly the same laser that is in the machines that you buy for $300 or $500 in your own house. So to understand that buying these laser machines that they sell for home use are useless, they don't work, because if they would work, people could not use them if they really work, because you have to close your eyes. Your eyes have to be protected, so how is it working? And you could burn anybody, and companies would be out of business because there would be lawsuits right and left. You could make people blind, you could kill people. You know, if my laser shoots at a glass, at a mirror, the mirror will explode. So that's not possible. This is why I tell you guys, don't waste your money on lasers that you buy online for home. It's good for the manufacturer, not I'm going to visit family over. Okay, there, okay. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I guess if there are no other questions, I will say ciao ciao. I want to just, before I go, ask or let you know, if you guys have any questions, you can email me. I'm sorry. You can email me at medspa, MEDSPA 33154, medspa 33154 at gmail.com. MEDSPA 33154. If you have a specific question, hi, if you are NJ, if you have a specific question, please put a picture. Remember, a picture is worth 1,000 words. When I have a picture of what you want, I have big computers. So I open your email and I enlarge the picture, and then I look at the picture. And when I analyze the picture on a big screen, most of the time I can give you an honest answer or a correct answer and tell you what needs to be done or what you need to do. But don't send me an email and say, Eva, I have discoloration, how can I get rid of it? Send me a picture. Because not all discoloration are discoloration. So a lot of people think that they have a discoloration. If you take any Indian person or any Pakistani person, a lot of Indians and Pakistani think that what they have under their eyes, the darkness, is discoloration. It's not discoloration. That's just the ethnic background, and this is the genetics of Pakistani and of Indians and Bangladeshi. They have dark under the eyes, much darker than the rest of the skin. That's not discoloration. So I cannot tell you something. You're very welcome, Abdullah. Shukran to you too for staying on. I cannot tell you that this is discoloration, this is what you should use. This is why I say, send me a picture. And yes, if you have discoloration, so then I'm just showing you, my mandelic acid, it's a whole kit, you know, there's a microneedle roller, there's like 5 other items in there. But my mandelic acid is very suitable for discoloration. So if you have discoloration, if you are a man, if you have discoloration, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. From shaving or anything, you can use the mandelic acid if you have discoloration on the arms, discoloration on your body, discoloration on your legs, discoloration on your elbows. If the elbows are darker, okay? Sure, you can use the lightning treatment. If your knuckles are darker, you can use lightning treatment. But the best thing to do is I have to see. I have to see. So send me a picture and I will be able to analyze the question, the discoloration, and tell you if it's the discoloration and if indeed my mandelic acid will work for you. Laser can solve black color in the bikini line and underarms, yes. If you are using, okay, laser can solve the discoloration 50%. Because what you have, when you have hair in your bikini, or anywhere, underarms, anywhere, so there is a shadow, like look. Okay, you see nothing, right? And now let me do this. What do you see now? It's dark, right? Well, if you have 10,000 like this, they create a shadow. So there will be a shadow. So the shadow of black hair, or light skin, or white skin, or any skin, it will create a shadow. So when you do laser, and you get rid of this, and we take this away, and now it's going to be clean pink, right? Nothing. That will take away. However, for many people who are not alabaster white, not completely white, like the wall, white like the wall, for those people, it will be necessary to use my Mini Eva Skin Lightening Kit that has the mandelic acid in it. And very often, people who come to me for laser in Atlanta, in Miami, I always suggest, I look and I say, okay, you don't need it, or I think you need it, and then I suggest that you buy the skin lightening kit that I have, and you use the skin lightening kit together with the laser. It's not bleaching, this is not bleaching. This comes from almonds, it's not bleach, it's lightening. And it takes a long time. And so you do lightening twice a week, and you do laser hair removal every 6 weeks, every 5 weeks on a regular basis, and eventually in a year and a half, when we are done with the hair, we are done with the lightening, you will have perfect skin, clear, clean, no shadow, no discoloration, it will look perfect. But take my word for it, only laser hair removal will give you that clean, clear, smooth look, because you get rid of the hair permanently. And yesterday I made a video and for black people, because I had somebody here yesterday morning, I'm in Atlanta, and a black young kid came, he was a student, and he couldn't afford the laser hair removal, but we were talking, and he said to me, Eva, what can I do for the ingrowns? And can I wax? I said, absolutely not. Because when you wax your hair, you actually, when you're pulling the hair from under the skin, you're shaking. Remember this root underneath, this root. So when you are yanking the hair with wax, you are actually shaking. There's a vibration. And when you shake it, remember when we yank this out, these blood vessels, because we shake this, we shake it, more blood will come to this area, and actually by the vibration will stimulate, will not destroy the hair follicle, will continue giving more blood, more energy, more food, more hormones. So the hair will continue growing. Waxing is not a permanent method. And on dark and black skin, when you wax, many times it burns the skin and many times it tears the skin, because to start with, black skin is very sensitive and dark skin. And so when you many times you peel the skin, you irritate the skin, you burn the skin. So waxing is a no-no. Tweezing is a no-no, also no. And threading, like threading is an Indian thing or Pakistani or wherever they came from. And threading is the same thing like waxing. You thread, you pull the hair. And not only do you pull the hair, but as you go with the thread, you go over and you actually cut the top layer of the skin very gently. But it's like, shh. So no, for dark and black people, I said, don't wax, don't twist, and don't use threading. And don't use depilatory creams either. You know, some years he said, no. He said, okay, can I use this depilatory cream that they disintegrate? I'm sorry, guys, I lost you for a second. And I said, don't pull the hair. So he said, okay, can I use these depilatory creams? And I said, absolutely not on dark or black skin. And he said, why not? I said, what do you think disintegrates the hair when you put a depilatory cream on the skin? How does it dissolve the hair? I'm asking you guys. I'll tell you how. You know ammonia, this horrible thing that when you have a car and there is oil that leaks from the car in your driveway and you pour ammonium on the ground because of the oil that is on the cement and you want to clear it, and the ammonium, this acid, eats up the oil and it cleans the oil by eating up the oil, the acid. This is exactly what's in the depilatory cream. Anybody that ever used this depilatory cream that take the hair out, it dissolves the hair. When you open it, it smells. It smells from ammonium. So would you put this ammonium that you buy for $2 in the supermarket, would you put this ammonium in your body? I wouldn't. Ammonium can kill you. This ammonium goes in your bloodstream. Remember, skin is porous. So you use these depilatory creams for a long time, it goes in your bloodstream, it goes in your liver, it goes in your pancreas, it goes in your gallbladder. Your liver is a filter, it has to clean your organs, your system, but your liver also absorbs all the poison that you put in your body. So if you wouldn't drink ammonium, why would you put it on your body? So that's what's in depilatory creams. This is why I say don't use depilatory creams. They're really bad. As far as I'm concerned, they should be outlawed. Depilatory creams that use ammonium should be outlawed, but they all use ammonium. So the answer is only laser hair removal, and if you cannot do anything, shave. Shaving will not make your hair grow more or grow less, nothing. And shave is a razor that has 4 blades going like this. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for staying on. I think it's 40 minutes that I'm on. I will go now. It's my Saturday broadcast to you guys. Thank you for staying. And thank you for people who will come later on. Again, medspa33154@gmail.com or 305-864-33 is my phone number. I thank you guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye, Eva.